So, San Diego, this is something Steph had framed for us in the bedroom. It's where I lived when I first went in the military and throughout my military service. And that was my base. So it's got the sailor in there. Cool picture. It's certainly been a different week. It's Saturday morning, February 6th. And I thought I'd step outside and just recap the week. It's been a good week, but not a booming week. I didn't make money this week in the market like I lost it last week, but we did make some money, and here's how we did it. And I learned a ton this week, learned a ton, and I did something I'll never let happen again. What a beautiful day out here today. Beautiful day. For those of you who don't know, this is my show, 1 million in 1 year. And it's where I take $150,000 in the market. I think I'm going to put some more in Bitcoin. It's coming mid-month, mid-February. So I'm going to have a little more than 150. I think I'm going to put it in Bitcoin. I'm not sure yet. But it's where I take 150 and turn it into 1 million in the markets and currencies in 1 year. And that's easier said than done because there's a lot of tools and choices out there. And it's my goal really to learn. That's the point of this entire thing. I'm learning. And I want to be a seasoned trader, a really good trader by the time we're done with this show in December 31st. Last week, lost about 30 grand. As the market shrank, my stocks went down. So I really went from about 180 down to my original 150. Actually ended up at about 147 on Monday, which was less than the 150, 154 that I started with and put in, which is disappointing. So back to zero or back less than zero, okay? And then GameStop went from about $3.30 down to $90 a share. It's 60 something dollars a share right now. If in a matter of a few days. Yesterday I checked, it was at 60 something dollars a share. If you'll watch last week's episode, I was so key on shorting GameStop on Friday morning. By the time I did my research and I laid out a 4-step process to hedge your bets, if you will, or guard against losses, after I went through that, it was 10:30. I looked at the market. A market opens at 9:30, and GameStop was fluctuating. It was going up. It was between 315 and 340, and it kept going back and forth. So I bought in at 328 and rode it to 340. Made a $12 a share pop. But it scared me away from shorting. And I knew in my gut that it couldn't hold that 330. It couldn't hold the $300 to $400 value mark because it's not worth that. And even the Wall Street bets guys, as much as they wanted to hold the line in diamond hands, we're going to sell off and cash out their earnings. Everybody's going to sell off and cash out their earnings. And then if they're smart, they come around and turn around and then short it and make money on the way down as well. I did not short it. I got scared away. I got disgusted by my losses. I got down. I really got down. And emotion should not factor into investment or stock trading at all. But I got gun shy. I got down. I lost confidence. I lost my confidence for a couple of days. And I just sat there and let the market do what it was going to do. I did lay a big bet on Pfizer. And my Pfizer play was that Pfizer's earning report was going to be positive. Their profits were going to be up because of the COVID vaccine. Their revenues were up, but their profits were actually not very good. So did not, Pfizer actually went down $1 a share. I had a stop loss in place to sell if it went down $1. So it sold it off to minimize my losses. So, by Tuesday, I'm feeling like, man, I can't do anything right. Nothing's working out the right way. I'm not reading the tea leaves correctly based on the information that I'm getting. But it really comes down to nothing's better than your gut, because your gut's digesting all this information and giving you a feeling about what you need to do. And it's based on a lot of years of evolution, okay? And I didn't trust my gut. If I would have shorted GameStop and went just in on margin and equity on GameStop, I would have made over $360,000 in 3 days. Closer to 400 if I wrote it down and kept it till Friday when it went to 60 something. That would have been a great week. I would have been more than halfway to the 1 million in 1 year in 1 week. 1 week because of that anomaly in the market. But I'm okay because I know there'll be more. There'll be more anomalies in the market that we can play with. And the rest I need to be steady about and keep learning and working on shorts. And I want to start exploring, probably next week, I want to start exploring options, call options. One of the strategies on a short is you short the stock, you say it's going to go down. You sell based on how much it goes down. And if it goes up, you lose money. But you can put a limit order on the upside to limit your losses and say sell if it gets to a certain high number. But then you can also buy call options, which I believe, and I want to do this next week to experiment, allow you to pay a fraction of the share price, a small percentage of the share price, for the option to sell it at that share price. So that way, even if it goes up, whatever it does, you have the option to come back and reset. You still have to pay that option fee, but then you really don't lose your shirt because you have covered your losses with that call option. So this week was not a bad week. I did anticipate Apple and Airbnb going up. I thought they were very undervalued from the dip that they experienced last week. So they made a good correction of, $3, $4, $5 a share. Both of them did, and I rode that up and sold conservatively at I think maybe a few dollars a share pop off of each, which was a few $1,000s. And then I also did the GameStop buy-in at 220, or I'm sorry, maybe I did a GameStop buy-in Friday and just rode it up a few dollars a share, but I bought over 1,000 shares and made about 4,500 in about 5 minutes on Friday because it's so volatile. So I ended up about 158, up from 147. So I did about 11 grand this week. Part of me is kicking around the idea of solidifying a strategy, which is what I'm working on now too, which is solid, consistent gains, which would be exponential because the overall, what you're playing with goes up as you sell off your winnings and buy more stock. So over each month, you're able to, instead of make $11,000, $12,000 a week with those types of plays, just riding upswings in stock, you're able to make maybe $15,000, $20,000 a week, $30,000 as the months goes on and what you're playing with grows, your principal grows. So I did do 11 this week. That's about on par with what I've been doing at about between $10,000 and $12,000 a week, which I believe would get me to the million in 1 year. I did take a punch in the gut because of the down markets, but I think that all those stocks will regain their value that I have: Tesla, Apple, Airbnb. And I think Airbnb, once the vaccine hits and really is distributed and everything warms up, I think we'll have a great stock there that'll go 5 times the value of what it is right now this year. So, wasn't a bad week. I'm sitting at 158 right now, and I need to develop my strategy going into next week, which is what I intend to do. This is 1 million in 1 year. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm barely my own financial advisor. And I have no stock licenses whatsoever, and do not listen to me. This is my adventure to take 150,000 and turn it into 1 million in 1 year. And I hope you follow. I hope you enjoy the markets as well and learn along with me, because I plan to be a seasoned trader with all kind of different options, put options, call options, short sales, everything I can do by the end of this year. Okay. We'll see how close we can get to that 1 mil. So I'm going to recap the week It's been an up and down week, but I'm going to recap play by play. Enjoy this because it was a ride. Okay, so we're here at the gym Monday morning. Great way to start the week. Feel great. Great night's sleep. What's our stock picks this week?
There's a lack of stock picks this week.
We have no clue. Volatile market.
I'm gonna buy a nice index fund.
A nice index fund. You're going back. I'm going back to my financial planner. No, I'm not. I'm not right now. Don't get excited. So,
He's watching.
not yet. All right. We're gonna hold the line this week. We're going all in on GameStop. No,
Hold the line.
no. I'm the only one. Diamond hands.
No, I've let the line go.
What about DoorDash?
It's gonna.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going all in and do that.
Okay. So I'm leaving on a Monday. I made no moves today. I did nothing because I was waiting to see what the Dow would do. Plus, I've got my money tied up, any margin tied up in Pfizer, which has its annual report come out in the morning. And there's got a webcast at 10 o'clock where they're going to talk about it with the public. So I hope Pfizer's up tomorrow. Oh, and also, I got notified of a margin call today and a Fed call. But their review, one of them's on the 4th of February, one of them's on the 5th. So what I'm trying to do, to me, that means that it's kind of up in the air and I have that long to pay it. So I'm going to see how Pfizer does tomorrow and we'll see. Hopefully I won't have to make that margin call. So I came out tonight and my car will not start. It has an electrical problem. Things I can't control. The stock market and electrical problems in my car. This song came out when I was like in junior high. If I would have shorted GameStop Friday and held till yesterday, I would have made like $100 a share, over $100 a share. It'd have been like $120 some dollars a share. I didn't trust myself.
I don't trust anything.
Instead, I lost a bunch of money Friday. But the word of the day is Pfizer, PFE.
Yeah.
Because they come out with their earnings report at 9 o'clock today. And then 10 o'clock, there's a public webcast. Check it out. It's on their website where they discuss the report. I'm thinking it's going to be good. Plus, I'm all in leverage. I've got a margin call in from yesterday. For a Fed call and a regular margin call from E-Trade. But it says it's reviewable February 4th and 5th, so I don't think I have to do anything until then.
Yeah.
So we're going to let it ride today.
I got what the government's saying is you don't have to do anything.
Like E-Trade and the Fed have a hitman out looking for me.
You still have the craft table.
We're still playing with other people's money.
You still have the craft table. They haven't thrown you.
OPP, OPM.
What's up, Jordy? Arm day? Did you get your workouts in this week?
How many?
I only got 3 out of 5 days. I got rest, but I needed rest. Gun show day? Hey, tell Brenton, whose workout plan is going to be better, yours or his over time? Yours? Why? He does too.
I'm a little crazy, Jay.
Huh?
I'm a little crazy.
You're a little crazy? I don't know what that means. Consistency. It's all about consistency. Diet. All right, so Jordan's going to law school next year, and his goal is to graduate with no debt. You got a scholarship, full scholarship for tuition, right? Are you going to Central?
I think so, yeah.
That you haven't accepted yet?
I said on the enrollment deposit.
What's that?
I said on the enrollment deposit.
So you did accept. Good. Okay. So he's working full time at Starbucks and saving all his money to try to pay room and board over the next 3 years for law school. And you're investing. What are you investing in?
DraftKings.
Why DraftKings?
I think at the time I bought them, they were undervalued. Also, I was looking into legal betting laws in some states and they were expanding them. So they're expanding into New York. I thought that would be pretty profitable. Also, last year sports weren't really shut down because of COVID, so I thought they would come back this
So
year.
sports betting. That's what you tell me about your DraftKings picks and other picks.
Last year they weren't very profitable because sports were shut down because of COVID. So this year I think they're going to go.
So you think their stock's down and they're going to go up as sports betting expands and sports come back, right?
I like value investing. I think that they will be profitable in the future.
Anybody else you're investing in?
One thing I made money on.
You sound like Shane Barger.
What?
You're not trying to get me to do DraftKings.
I didn't say I was going to sports bet. I put money in their stock.
Right.
A lot of people do sports bet.
Gotcha.
Anyways, yeah, they're going up a lot. I'm going to keep watching them. But right now, I am up from
How much of your income are you putting into investment right now?
Almost all of it.
And you want to graduate with zero debt, right?
Save a little bit of money for food for the week. That's about it.
Okay. Discipline. That's my kid. Pretty proud of him. He'll be at the firm soon. Also, you like Gary Vee? Gary Vee's putting a lot of money in Bitcoin.
I think Gary Vee
Elon's talking about Bitcoin, Dogecoin. I'm going a lot in on Bitcoin too. And you're putting a bunch of money in Bitcoin also,
I
right?
think in the future, Ethereum's going to be more popular because it's kind of like the framework.
You like the Ethereum framework? So you can put both in Ethereum and Bitcoin.
Yeah. They
You know.
still go up. They're tied. They're going to go.
And there's a guy in here, you know who you are, in the gym. And he gave me crap. He told Britton and Jake on Friday that telling the Bitcoin guy said that Greg needed to get to the gym on time. I'm going to start featuring him in 1 million to 1 year. I call him the Bitcoin farmer because he's a farmer and he's got a lot of money in Bitcoin. And once I get his permission, we're going to feature him on 1 million in 1 year. Bitcoin farmer. He's going to bring you his Bitcoin advice every day. Anyway, Bitcoin's where it's at too. I said that I was going to buy or put in some additional money into digital currency on the 1 million to 1 year. And Jordan and I were talking today about the best digital currencies. I already had about 2,000 that had grown to 2,500 in Bitcoin. I also put another 5,000 in Bitcoin today. And I bought Ethereum. Why Ethereum, Jordan?
I like it. I think it's a little less risky than Bitcoin. Long term, I want to see how governments react to Bitcoin.
Yeah, but how is Ethereum less risky than Bitcoin?
Because it could work within a regulatory framework. More so than Bitcoin's. Bitcoin's base is that it is decentralized. If anybody ever goes in and tries to regulate it,
So you think Ethereum's really a more long-term play than Bitcoin?
Yes.
And it's a much lower price. What, it's like $1,400 and something a share or a coin. Anyway, so now I have 10,000, 5,000 Bitcoin, 5,000